He said, this guy is either bold or extremely crazy. I'll go with both. For those of you who don't consider this a big deal, it is a big deal. Because as a person, my copyrights in the this person was using my copyrights without permission. Because he feels that he can touch anybody's stuff at the end of the day. I find it a disrespect to this country that this individual feels that he can take from anybody he wants. And I find it sad at the end of the day that individuals on YouTube support this nonsense 100%. That's what makes it sad. You know, the minute somebody says something about this flag or this country, they're the first ones to stand up and rip and rage that, no one speaks about the country this way. But they're the first ones that will allow somebody to basically step and walk all over the flag. So this fellow over here by Crow1176, we already documented our videos. We're about to post some stuff over to the new other site. Clearly is ripping off American companies and overseas companies too. We have the Power Rangers that are in the video shown being on the table for display for sale. Another set of pictures in his apartment showing 3D printers. Now I was told that when I went to Allentown Police, when I went to FBI, I was told the only way that I'll be able to deal with this situation is I got to take it to court. I got to take it to civil court, which I'm going to do. We're going to file another charge against Fernando in civil court, challenging his so-called business of him printing out these items without permission from companies. Definitely going to be challenging his business on this because, again, as I said before, this is just disgusting that people support this type of nonsense at the end of the day of someone ripping off and stealing from companies. I don't support it at all. Stealing is wrong all the way around. And for those who want to sit there and say, well, I don't steal anything from anybody. I don't go, my products work. That's why those of you that are going to court, you can't back it up. You're going to go to jail. You know that from the door, you can't back up against my products. My products do what they're supposed to do. But no way, no, I would spend the money and invest my time into all this if I knew that my products were fraudulent, or especially be on site that I got to bring around other people. But I find it's truly disgusting. And this person has used multiple social media platforms to rip off companies. Now, TikTok is from, I think, China. Yeah, from China. And he's got major items that belong to them on the table. This is a YouTube channel right here, TikTok, at Crows 3D Life. And as you can see here, 3D printer, ripping off the late Stan Lee and taking his items and selling them. And this is the reason why, laws are going to be passed sooner or later where you're not going to have the right to make money using your 3D printer. For some people say, well, how does this affect me? It does affect you by a lot. Because these big corporations come in and say, hey, look, we got too many people making our products at the end of the day and they don't want to spend the money for it. Then we want to make it so that consumers cannot touch these machines. These machines can only be touched by companies who own these products. This would eliminate all this from the door, but on top of that would hurt the individual who's making money off his just everyday stuff at the end of the day. Another reason why people say that, well, it's not a big deal, it is a big deal, and I'll tell you why. Because if you're a person who does 3D printing, and you print out a special design, it's yours, something you made, something you designed, it's your own work at the end of the day, and then you go in and you basically get the copyrights, get the trademarks, and make sure you can lock it in so no one takes it, and then someone like this comes along and steals your idea. Someone like this comes along and makes money off your hard work, and you don't get paid anything for it. He's just spending your hard work at the end of the day. What he should have did, he should have contacted you and say, hey, look, you got something I like. I want to know if I can sell it too. How about I pay you royalties every time I make this item. I give you some of that money. But this fellow's not doing that. He's taking all the money for himself, and he's not paying any of these companies out a dime. So I'm going to be contacting FBI again tomorrow, showing them more information on Mr. Fernando, his location, and what is he doing. Also, too, I'm going to be challenging Fernando in court. So another document will have to be filed in court so we can challenge Fernando's business of showing clearly that he's ripping off major companies, and again, he's profiting from the proceeds and paying nothing back. Now, like I said, I don't care if y'all hate me or not. I don't care. I'm going to do what's right at the end of the day. Y'all want to sit back and y'all want to allow people to rip off America? Then you be that at the end of the day. Me at the end of the day, I stand up for what this flag stands for. And it's interesting because, like I said, my people were never, people were brought over here forcefully. And still, you have our African American race of the day will stand up for that flag. And yet you have somebody over here, not blaming all Mexicans, I would never say that in a million years. He's just a bad seed at the end of the day. But the fact that he feels he can come on here and he can just rip off, take, steal from anybody he wants, and people are just going to have to deal with it, that's not going to happen in my book. So there's the channel. Let this run for a bit right here. This is the individual. I don't know who that is in the picture, but that's the individual. I found his TikTok channel because I was on Google, and I just typed in his name and it popped up. Literally just popped up. I told you that Crow1176 is linked to everything, and I mean literally everything. Anything he's doing is linked to it. He puts his name in it, it's linked to it. He came on this name right here. There we go. Right there. Popped it right there on TikTok. I'm going to do this on another account. I'll get face. Hey, we got your TikTok channel, Jamie. It was forwarded over to a friend of mine. He's going through it right now. Thief, man. Guy's a cold stone thief. Network Gray 773 versus Crow. Yep, using a 3D right here. We got you for the 3D right there. Yeah, it does too much, man. Got so much stuff on this guy. And we're getting more stuff on him right now. We got his Facebook account. Oh, before we go on it, he can't remove the account anyway. We're on it. Let's see, Yeah, tons of documents you can drop on your site right now. Which one's on the site right now? I'm about to name the site after you next. So we got a new TikTok channel. Oh, you're over there making videos too on that product too? Oh, that's going to FBI tomorrow. That is definitely going to FBI tomorrow. I'm challenging your company in court. So my buddy told me what I have to do is I have to go file at 506, and I'm going to go and I'm going to file against your company in court, your 3D printing company. He had the 3D printing company. He's going to come and testify against you that you're running an illegal operation. Easy open and shut. We can't show for that either. That's all we got to do. Let me get we got this right here. And also too, before that, get a copy of that page on top of that. I want that whole information section he has here. Wow, his email's right on here too. Hold on, come out of here. We got to get this. We definitely got to get this. Where my freaking whatchamacallit? Give me my pen. I don't know why. They only sat there and discussed it. Was like, why These are the videos of you in the red hoodie of your product matching house paint network grade 773. That's what they're flooding right now on this page right now. The ones we caught on your TikTok account, the one clearly showing you operating the printing press and all that stuff out of your apartment, that's going to zoning tomorrow. On top of that, we're challenging your company in court. So another private criminal complaint will be filed against you tomorrow, and 506. Isn't the court district judge over there? Yeah, we're going to file over there. We're going to challenge your company in court. We're going to prove at the end of the day you've been running a legal business. Also, too, that information will go out to all major companies we're in contact with. So we're going to flood their email accounts with Crow's information. Dude, you don't get to come to this country and steal. You don't get that opportunity at all, period. You thought your TikTok account was hidden? Nah. They got ripped off. Fernando's drowning. That's what's happening to him today. There are 8 more people that are hitting his account right now. He's drowning, slowly drowning. So they're digging up all this information on him, TikTok accounts, all this stuff, everything he has, and they're compiling it to one large email, and they're going to send the email frantically back and forth to these companies. With its information, everything on license plates, all that stuff, it's all going to frantically back and forth to these companies. Not only that, basically your address, the proper of your address, which means stating that street address is your actually apartment. And this is what we got off his TikTok account. That's you right there, right? You ripped off the Power Rangers? Really? When all this blows up and we're in court over this, I'm going to let them know about the American citizens who sat by and allowed this atrocity to go on in their own country and did nothing about it. You know, there's charges that you can receive for that. If you sit back and you know that something's going on and you do nothing about it whatsoever, you can be charged for that. Y'all sat back and you let this man rip off that much of your country at the end of the day. God forbid if he was a terrorist, what would you let him do? That's a disrespect to any American citizen at the end of the day. We grew up with that stuff. And this is what you allowed him to do to your country at the end of the day? To rip you off? I'll be posting this to any Marvel site that we have, film sites that we have, showing off Jamie Fernando Gonzalez has no respect for the late Stan Lee. And you know how they feel about how Spider-Man, you know how they feel about Marvel fans are passionate about people ripping and stealing. Let's rip off from there. Look at that. Oh, you Spider-Man. Right, look. Let's go over here. More evidence of them operating machines in that apartment. No zoning, no business license, nothing. This is what I feel. I feel that any American that allowed that nonsense to go on should be deported out of the country. Citizen or not, you should go. You should go. God forbid if you have any mothers or fathers or brothers or sisters or anyone else that's serving in the United States Armed Forces and you allow that nonsense to go on? Now for me, that's a gold mine. A TikTok account? With that information on it like that? Do you have any idea if you're found committing any type of crime on a TikTok channel that's in China? They can bring you there for punishment? One of the things you're required to have a TikTok account is you have to show your state ID and all that other information, which means that account's under somebody else's name, because TikTok does require that. I know a couple people went through that. They had to show ID and all that stuff, take pictures of it and all that stuff. These are crazy. I wouldn't have sent that stuff over, but that's what they had to do. So that account most likely is under somebody else's. There's just so much stuff on this guy. I have never seen anybody in my entire life have this much criminal activity on them. Biggest scam in projection screen paint, Crow1176. So what we had to do is just type in your name, that's it, and just put anything next to it and it comes up. Because that name Crow attaches to everything. Literally everything. That's how we found the TikTok channel. I just literally typed in his name and that's it, and it popped up. I told you, TikTok's images pull everything. Oh, we gotta capitalize that. That'll drive me nuts. Might as well put my free mix on your page too. If you remove it, I'm smarter than you. So don't remove it. I literally did that with a whatchamacallit, with a delivery. They didn't spell delivery correctly. So I had actually made that statement. And he went in and he left it there for years. And Jamie, what I'm posting here is the truth. Or you're not in this video wearing a red hoodie, matching house paint. So what I'm posting is real. Now, if I was posting something that was wrong and you never did any of this whatsoever, I'd be wrong. But what I have here is the truth. You did rip off these companies, right? Just like there's pictures of Mr. Williams, there's pictures he's half naked. There is pictures, and those reports are on basically lines for pedophiles. He was reported. He was sending those naked pictures to a house that had kids in it. So his information was reported. You can't go in and say, oh, you're a priest, the minister. That's literally what they call him, the FBI. They call him the minister. Fake priest. And they're going to look into all that too, buddy. Now, since your page is open, I've got a ton of pictures to share how your customers' reaction on a washed out screen that they had to deal with due to the fact that you sat there and said that they were going to get this excellent picture and they got nothing like that. Oh, Crow scam pictures. Let's take this one. what Crow screen paints really look like.
Anybody who goes above color scale of Crows1177 will gladly let you use things with no problem. And so, that whole entire color scheme of 235 will basically match all your products.
Yeah, the screens wash out.
So right here, you got the point that it washed out here again. So like here, what about the water box?
Now, the reason why the people watching the channel, because I made it known that you were going to try to remove the channel already ahead of time. Let people know that you can try to remove. Actually, people involved in law enforcement officers that can get access to that page. If it goes missing, then they're going to find out where it went, which will light a fire under your behind at the end of the day. And now you can do, man. You got you locked in pretty well. You think that's bad? Wait till I get you in court. It's going to be really bad in there. All this evidence I have against you, Jamie, these lawsuits are going to go on for years. These court hearings are going to go on for years. But if you get pinched, we'll never hear from you ever again. Because they got jurisdiction to override any court. Because, you know, Orange Man gave them that power. And unfortunately, in this purpose, ICE is actually needed to contain people that are committing crimes in the United States. And for people to say, oh, that's not, well, you would rather have somebody who can get away, just disappear over to their country, come over here and murder your family. That's what you want, right? You don't want that at the end of the day. But what we don't want at the end of the day, we don't want everybody to be labeled for the person who came over and murdered your family. We don't want that. We want only that person only. That's what we want. But there are other people who don't want that. There are other people who want all of them deported over because they figure they're the same as that one person. No, only that person needs to be taken, and that person only, because he already fits the description of a person that needs to be deported and in prison at the end of the day for his crimes he committed. Fernando is trying to make it sound like all immigrants are like him, and they're not. Then everybody comes over, Jamie, with your intentions to rob, steal, and be a thief at the end of the day. When do you do that? Let's see. Oh, you gotta pay for that in court, don't you? These have been filed against you already, so you know. So this will make this 7 bench warrants now. We got to file again against you for the whole stuff we found on TikTok. Nobody said challenge this company in court. That's what they want you to do. So that's what we're going to do. And he's going to testify that the fact that you weren't really an illegal company, on top of that, with the counterfeiting stuff we see, it's an open and shut at the end of the day. It really is. Now, Fernando, at the end of the day, I would be wasting my time doing this. Anyone would be wasting their time doing this, because at the end of the day, Fernando feels that people should ignore him. He should be allowed to do what he does. Jamie, I'm already set up. My company's done. I've already put my installment for my stand. I'm done. I got 6 places to go to, do my setup in. I'm going to have scan codes all over the city. I'm going to make a ton of money off my technology. I'm good. But I got time to spend on you, because since I did spend the money and I did invest the time into the courts about you, I'm going to make sure I got enough evidence on you to lock you away for life. That's what I'm doing. I spent the money, right? All right, then. I'll make sure I get you taken care of. I have more than enough evidence to take you out, but it's not enough for me. I want to know that you're actually completely buried. So we're going to dig up all types of stuff on you. What do we have here? Oh, this is when you claim to have a black paint. Yeah, Jamie actually claimed to have a black paint at one point. It was a scam. Got the container with your name and everything on it. Told you. I got so much stuff on him. And look, he even put a fake bat trimmer under the bottom of it and everything. This was a black paint he was trying to sell on his website. He was trying to copy our bat trimmer, did the same thing. Got all types of stuff on you, man. Whatever happened to that paint anyway? This is the video of you making black screen paint and failing. All picture scams, addresses, court papers, all kinds of stuff. Copyrights. Somebody should have told you. You hear me? Like, oh my goodness. It's like I'm having there's a whole conversation going on back there. Oh my goodness. Somebody should have told you. Somebody should have told you. Oh my goodness. Let's get on. Let me see. We have. Now on your page deleting anything, Jamie? Where you at? I'm surprised you're not on your page removing stuff right now, or not removing your page. Maybe because a few videos that just shot up a few minutes ago show you on the TikTok account basically robbing and stealing from companies. That was an eBay paint scam. We caught him in that one. Crow found to make black paint. Crows. What's going on here? These are videos the screens are washed out. Oh, wait. Aren't those in? Let me see. Oh, free screen paint. That's a gray versus gray. That's a front for storefront display. Oh, what you gonna just run me in? He's on his site. He's posting on his site, and he's posting some stuff that he found out about him. Someone dug into your past in the other country. So we know the real person at the end of the day. Boy, this is going to get pretty hectic for you, man. The next couple of days, this is going to get really hectic. So now they're trying to figure out who he really is. Who is Crow at the end of the day? Who is really Crow? Oh, he stole that from my customer. Who is really Crow? And where did you come from, man? And if you're saying I don't have a right to ask you that, I do. You sent me an email at the end of the day telling me that you don't belong here. You disappeared. All this crazy stuff, cloak and dagger stuff. So I have a right to ask you. You sent me that stupid email saying at the end of the day that you, at the end of the day, don't have any documents. So where did you come from? That's the Network Grade 773 video right here. What you're posting in right now. And you on there matching house paint. Look at that. That the one that has a 2S on the leaf of it? It does have a 2S, right? Let me see. I'll take this one.
not searching. Let my hands go nowhere near the national examination at all. Nowhere near.
That's the network grade 773. Other one's bare silver screen.
So, what you talking about? The box snatch right here. What is it? Don't stand up like that. Something wrong there. Every kind of box like that.
Remember, Jamie, it's a video you made at the end of the day. So how can you get mad at me over a video you made? You got frustrated, you got angry at me because you made a video of you getting caught matching house paint, right? So how are you mad at me about this video? It's the truth, ain't it? So anywhere we post is that, why? Mind, this is a person who will complain and try to get the video taken down. So again, if it's your video, you made it, no one put a gun to your head, right? Why are you so mad about us posting this video? And then on top of that, it's being advertised by the 3D violation page, which means you know they're going to go to the page to see who I am, and they're going to find all your stuff on there. That's why it was done that way. That's why I used the handle from that page to post all that stuff on your page about how you scammed all these people on screen paint. Because what they're going to do is going to look up that page. They're going to find you on that page with all your information. Number one, with your email stating that you're undocumented, your truck with your license plate on it, your address where you're at, and all the items that you stole from companies and didn't pay them a dime. So they hope they do look up that name. Let me get this one already. Yeah, hit this one already. Right. Come on, Jamie, that's a joke. That's a joke right there. How dark the environment is. The windows are shut in the background. Really? How dark that environment is? Man, you know better than that. That is just wrong. What's the other one he got over here? Oh, this all in the dark. Every single picture in the dark. Every single one. And he has a 2.0 gain on this thing? Yeah, that's a joke. See, Fernando, when I put stuff on your site, you put stuff on my site in the day that I can use against you in court. The stuff I put on your site, well, it's your stuff. Right? All right, then how can you be mad at me at the end of the day for posting your stuff? This is you in the video, right? Scamming a bunch of people on some freaking house paint that match some network grade 773. But you post stuff on my page at the end of the day that I can throw you in jail for. Can you throw me in jail for this? No. It's you. Need a reminder? It's freaking you, Fernando. It's you. Where are we at right here? Yeah. Isn't that you? These are the videos I'm posting on this account right now. Isn't that you? Let's go back a little farther here. Let's go up here where basically we have you on camera right there, all up in the camera. Isn't that you? Isn't that your screen paint? So for those who don't know that, that is the video called the Network Grade 773 versus Crows product. He matched the house paint on a P2 projector. Look how washed out. His hoodie is literally redder than the red back here. This is the video he don't want you to see. This is one we're posting all over his site right now. Not only are you a rip-off artist and basically stealing other people's stuff, but you stole your customers' money when you sold them that fake paint. Even the box matched. No, even the box matched. They're on camera, just oblivious. So when I show I'm posting something on your site, people will know what I'm posting. That's what's in the link right there. And if you look at people are going to look at whoever posted on 3 violations, you're going to go right to the page, Jim. You're going to see all your other handiwork, which in a few minutes, we're about to post your TikTok channel to that page. Anything else we need to dig up on you today? Can't wait to challenge your company in court, which we know you're not going to show up. Jamie's going to be missing in action. He's not going to show up. Look at it. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. Look at this. That's supposed to be 4K. That is the most ugliest 4K I've ever seen in my life. Look at the box. The box. This is a 4K box too, right? We got a 4K box. And over there, 4K box. Here we go. Good gracious. Those poor people who bought that nonsense at the end of the day. So that's what's being posted to a site right now. That's what we're posting to a site. Biggest scam in projection screen paint. Crow1176 right there. Watch it for yourself. And when they click on that, they're going to see you in that video showing a receipt, showing a container, and matching house paint on your product that you on your site lied and said it was an amazing product. Also sent to all the people posting it too also. And joke paint. And mind you, once we get you here, which I hope I do, I'm going to challenge your company too. I'm going to be launching another video tomorrow asking, requesting you to make the paint. I got 10 of these I'm going to do. If you don't complete any one of those, I'm going to challenge your company.
Oh, come on. You got to get it. Dude, why in the world would you put a box up? You know, it's a presentation. You got a box. Block the screen. Well, what's the purpose of putting the box in?
Answer his question. There you go, buddy. Now you know what this paint really does. It's nothing more than this house paint. Save your money and get the free mix. We got the free mix, a special blend, the special blend product, the Cinemax Gray 2.0 that actually operated in a full environment and did it without a 4K projector, where Jamie's paint can't do. Also copied your information from this page on his Facebook page, and we got your information from the TikTok page also. So we can show it all syncs, it all matches together. It also syncs and matches with the email that we have over here where you confess that you said that you basically didn't have documents. I think Jamie's getting rid of his page. Are we good? Yeah, he's trying to. I think he's canceling the page. If he does, we'll get a chance to see the recording. Let me see. Because we're playing over here. What's going on over here, Fernando? Seems like are you going in? You basically delete. Are you locking the page so we can't do any more? He's locking the page. We got all this information right here. All this information proving that at the end of the day, this is the email that you sent to us when you confessed that you didn't have paper. Right there. Should I pull the email? Let's get the email real quick while we're on camera. Why his page is there. He's trying to get rid of the page. He's trying to get rid of that page. Here we go. Let's see if it matches your Facebook page. Right here we have on the page right here. See right there? Crow1176 at gmail.com. And what do we have here? Crow1176 at gmail.com. So 100% confirmed again that Fernando has confessed that he is undocumented. Right here. See it right here. Read it for yourself right here. Don't be scared. Da da da. Another thing, you say I'm an illegal alien. Correct. That I'm here not legally. So how are you going to serve a person that has no record, doesn't exist in the U.S.? I have, right here, I have everything under somebody else's name. Right there. Now see right here again, he says, again, illegal aliens don't have any papers. You just call yourself an illegal alien. I don't exist in the United States, supposed to be U.S. When you call somebody a dumb A, you know how to do United States, you know how to spell patent correctly. Because you don't know how to spell patent at all. And it's copyrights with an S. But anyway, that's your email right there, right? There you go. And as for this, I don't know why you post this. This is not in business anymore. You lost your business because you don't know how to run it right. Is those pages still blinking down there? Yeah, they're still blinking. Jamie's deleting pages. He's deleting pages. Let's see. He's deleting pages. Jamie, he's deleting pages. Jamie was just in the room a few minutes ago. Oh, he's deleting pages. I find it interesting that you have a picture right here next to Star Wars, Darth Vader, and you stole their merchandise. Look at this. He went there and he stole their merchandise. Isn't this Disney? You spend a lot of time in Disney, don't you? Yes, you do. You spend a lot of time in Disney. I can't wait to show them that you've been there multiple times stealing their items. There's a picture of Darth Vader on the table, on the TikTok channel. Let me see, right? Let's make a new one right here. Let me see. Forecourt. Forecourt. Let's see. Trade. Mark. Stealing. There we go. Oh, let's put, make sure you get your name down there. Crows1176. Now, we all know that Disney owns that, right? They own everything, right? At the end of the day, that's all Disney, right? And now we have a picture of you in Disney World next to Darth Vader as you basically went and stole the merchandise belonging to this company and sold it for your own profit. Let's see. We got it right over here in this video right here. There's Darth Vader sitting right on the table. Let's go check it. That all Disney. Some of that's Disney right there, right there. Mighty Ducks is Disney. Look at that. And right there, there's Darth Vader. Wow. Power Rangers. You just stole just about everything you get your hands on, right? There's Batman. He stole that too. Let me see on that one. Let's go over to 3D violations. I'm going to put something right up in there. Man, did that video post already? Him stealing that stuff already? I think it did. Let's go over to our YouTube channel. We posted a video short on that of him stealing Disney products and now taking a picture next to Darth Vader. Wow. Guy is bold as bold can be. Bold as bold can be. There we go, right there. That's the video posted. 160 views already. Thank you, people, for supporting America. Because that's what you do. You support America at the end of the day. Nobody steals from our country at the end of the day. Come on now. Somebody touches anything on our country, we're the first ones to raise up and fight. They're going to let anybody come in and steal from us. I was taught better at the end of the day. I was taught you stand up for that flag. I salute that flag. I stand for that flag at the end of the day. I got family members that are soldiers that bled for that flag. Now, am I saying don't send any hatred toward him? Don't play into that mess at the end of the day. Don't. But let it be known that he can't steal from us. Everything sitting on the table is from our childhood at the end of the day. I grew up with a lot of that stuff sitting on the table. Many days sitting in front of a table with a big bowl of cereal and watching those cartoons at the end of the day. And you gonna steal a piece of my childhood and sell it? Think I'm gonna let you get away with it? No, Fernando. I don't care if it takes my very last breath. I'm gonna make sure you out of this country or you're basically buried in a prison somewhere. You don't get that right to do that. Look at it. Just printing up stuff. Late Stanley. Disrespect to the late Stanley. Ripping off trademark items. Crow1176 ripping off trademark items, especially Disney. Look, you're all over the place, man. We got you everywhere. Crow1176 ripping off Disney. With a 3D printer. You literally wrote in there, Crow, 3D print for life? Like, you just bold about it, man. You just don't care. Crow1176 ripping off Disney with a 3D printer. This is why my Mexican brothers don't like him. This is why they can't stand him. They can't. It's like you do you work for Trump? I'm curious, do you work for Trump? Because that's what they think today. They think he works for Trump. Like, you deliberately trying to make your people look bad? How do you think we feel at the end of the day when we see somebody that comes up and starts, oh, especially freaking Kanye West, that crap take me off to no end. Him hugging all over Trump, talking about this is my father, hey, this is my man. I'm looking at him like, oh my goodness, you have to cancel his black card. His black card has been cut a long time ago. And they had the nerve to sit there and say, but slavery was a choice. I'm just like, see, we have them. We have them. But in your behalf, on your end, at the end of the day, are you a spokesperson for Trump? Because there's stuff that you do, like literally, like you just really trying to destroy your own race. Or do you work for Trump? I gotta ask that question. Do you work for Trump? It seems that way. Either they're not. Yes, you do. I think you voted for him. How else would you explain the stuff you're doing, man? Don't you know that hurts your people? What you should have did, man, when you came over here was lay low, get a nice little job, find a good lawyer to help you with your paperwork. Your journey could have paved the way for other people to come over and learn the proper way to go get their paperwork, get a job, maybe driving trucks, something like that, show them the money you're making, working hard. You could have did something positive with that. You had an opportunity, man, an opportunity to record your journey here to the United States and do something positive with it. And what did you do? You stabbed your own people in the back. All kinds of stuff, man. You just don't have no respect for nobody. I'm going to challenge you on every level you can possibly think of. I hope they don't deport him, man. I hope he comes here and they get him here. They get him in this jail up here. I'm going to drag his behind out of court as many times as I possibly can and prosecute his behind on every little thing he's done. I'm going to get you on everything you've done. Everything. And he says, at the end of the day, he says, oh, that's triggered. So it's triggered, Jamie, that anyone who gets upset by you stealing from our country, that's triggered. So in order for us to behave, we should just allow you to just take whatever you want, right? That's the way it should be, right? Just let you take whatever you want. And if that's the case, we all be speaking German about right now. If that's the case, Fernando, we'd all be speaking German. Because when Adolf Hitler tried to take over the world, and if everybody just sat back and allowed him to do whatever he wanted, and he just sat there and said, "Oh, you guys are just nothing but you're tripping, you're freaking triggered." We're triggered that you're basically committing genocide and you're just killing this bunch of Jews at the end of the day, you're murdering people, and you're trying to take over the world. So we should just let him do it? Because it would have hurt his feelings? Man, please. See, when people say, oh, this is not going to cause any damage, it is. It's going to hurt those of you who make a livelihood out of this. Those of you who basically, at the end of the day, use 3D printers to do something positive with it, it's going to hurt you. Because big corporations, and you know how they work with politics, at the end of the day, they can push laws in their direction. And if they have enough of them get up and complain about this particular problem, especially when they're putting donate money into these politicians' pocketbooks, at the end of their pockets, you're out. You're going to lose your business. Because it is Joker at the end of the day. And other people just like him that feel the need to steal and take. At the end of the day, it's going to bring in laws into effect that you can't even own this machine anymore. You have to be a corporation to have it. They're going to take it out of your hands or make it impossible for you to sell your items. So people out there at the end of the day who basically work hard to make interesting items using a 3D printer, this is going to affect you. Bigger question at the end on top of this. A bigger question on top of this. You work hard to make an item. Your design, you copyright it, make sure it's protected, you sell it, get it on the market, and then someone comes along and reproduces your item. And they're making money off of it. And you're not getting any of those royalties. How would you feel about that? That's what he's doing right now. And that's what people support on his channel. I would say all people on his channel support it? No, I wouldn't say all of them. Because I'm pretty sure there's someone that disapproved what he did. But there's a good amount that did approve of it. Which makes it sad.
Power Rangers, everything. I saw this one printed out a while ago with them. You're just dealing with them. Keep in mind, if you basically buy these items, I would suggest you get your money back. You got it under investigation.
James said that's always does is because he hates me. No, James, I don't hate you. The problem is that you just don't know when to quit, man. People like you I've seen in time, they don't live long. They never live long, ever. They always bump into some psychopath along the way that pretty much ends them at the end of the day. It's rare that one of them actually would survive, but most of the ones I know, they're dead. I had a friend of mine, I kept telling him over and over again, stop selling drugs, stop selling drugs, stop selling drugs. Do something positive. When you're young at the end of the day, go back to school, get your education. If you're too behind, get a tutor. Something, but get away from this life. You got pinched, you got 15 years. 15 years. 18 years old, got 15 years. 15 years of his life now gone. Could have been doing something else. I remember when I talked to him, he wanted to be a businessman. He wanted to go to school for business. That's what he wanted to do. He got caught up in there. They were caught up in a few trinkets, a few t-shirts, a couple of nice sneaker, white t-shirts, and some couple pairs of sneakers and stuff. You know, they think they're going to make a little money and they're going to get out of it. And then next you know, they turn around and get a car, and then they want stuff for the car, and then they want this, and they cut more and more and more. And then the more stuff you want, the more stuff you got to do, and the higher the risk are. Yeah, that's when it's beginning. You had the Frankenstein mix right there in that container. I wonder if he's still trying to remove his whatever's going on over there. Something's going on over there. He's all being removed. I think he's taking them out. He's taking them out. Look. Look at this. He's removing them. He's actually removing the pages one by one. Hey, Jamie, you removing the pages? Yeah, because you can see it. Look. He's removing the pages. See? That's what I told you at the end of the day, man. This guy at the end of the day, I told you, we get him every single time removing stuff at the end of the day. He's removing the pages one by one. Because he don't want anybody to know his secrets. But Jamie, we got a site for you. We got a site we built for you over there. Has all the stuff that we need to know about you over there to explain your situation. Why would someone try to remove something if it wasn't true? That's what you call hiding evidence. And that's what you see right now. Just like when we called him basically removing information off his page, basically involving the network grade 773 matching house paint. Now he's over here removing his pages one by one. We had a whole bunch down here at one point. We don't got nothing left on there. He removed all those. Then we got the gorilla guy up here. You're going to keep on going. You're going to remove them all. He's going to delete his whole page. And the difference between you, Fernando, you can come and mark my page up. It don't bother me at the end of the day. I'm going to use that as evidence against you. You posted my picture without permission. I'm going to sue you again. Throw more charges on top of you. But what I have here at the end of the day, that's evidence. That's hardcore evidence showing you printed up people's merchandise without permission. You basically making fake screen paints that are matching other house paints. I told you that video of him in that red hoodie, that's the one he hates the most. Because that's the one he got caught in a live stream. You can watch anytime you want on the blacklist. On a live stream, matching house paint. He ripped off all those people. All those people, churches, schools, hospitals, anyone who bought that paint, they all got ripped off. When they pull his account off of PayPal, they can't give out the information who these people are, but they're going to give the location of basically the hospital, school, whatever, what he ripped off. He ripped off a lot of places. And he's just deleting the videos. Look, he ain't getting to work. He's deleting the videos. Oh, now we're up to the Gorilla Guy. We're going to be getting up to him pretty soon. Come on, Jamie, don't take them all, man. Don't take them all. Don't take them all. Leave some of them in there, man. Leave some of them in there. Don't embarrass yourself like that, man. Why don't delete your videos like that, man? Why? If you're not guilty, right? You claim you're not guilty, right? You just deleting them left and right. Look, there's another one going. You just deleting them out. Yep, I'll give a laugh emoji in that one right there before it leaves. A little laugh emoji in there. There we go. Show you stealing from Disney. Put that in there too. You're deleting all the pages. Why are you deleting the pages? Oh man, you can't be deleting the pages like that. It's the truth. You gotta abide by the truth. And Jamie, what chance you got in court if you deleting evidence like this? See, remember I said we'll come out in the dark, come out in the light? I don't want to run this video down too crazy. We're going to come back to this. The deletion, we're going to call it Jamie hiding evidence. We're coming back. We're coming back. And this is too good to be true. I told you, man, this guy outs himself all the time. Biggest scammer, biggest liar on YouTube. And look at him right now. Look at him, trying to hide. Fernando, there's no place to go. No place to go. Do you understand that? No place to go. You could back yourself in the corner right now, and there's no place to go. This is what happens to people. It's a perfect example of people who follow Satan. Perfect example. Why you don't play with demons. Why you don't play with them. And guess who's laughing at them the whole entire time? Satan's laughing at them. This has to be done, Fernando. You can't be allowed. Whatever's in the dark has to come out in the light. If a Christian sees something that's evil, that's wrong, he has to announce it, bring it out in the light so people can see it for what it is. Best you can do, Fernando, in your situation is drop to your knees and repent. Oh, I forgot about that one. Anyway, let's come on from there. You notice I don't tease him about that, right? I don't bust him like that. No, that's a serious issue right there. That's serious. I can condemn myself with that. It's sad. It's really sad. It really is. Ain't no hope there, man. Ain't no hope. Ain't no hope. I wish you wouldn't have done it. I wish you would have done it, Jamie. I swear, I wish you would have done it. If I had to give up 2 years of my life, my own life, for the ability to travel back in time, to stop you from doing it, I would have gladly given them 2 years so you can become a man of God. That's how badly you messed up. That I'm willing to give up 2 years of my life for my enemy so I can get the ability to travel back in time to stop you from doing what you just did. It's worth 2 years of my life. It's worth 5 years of my life. You messed up so badly, man. I wish you wouldn't have done that. I wish you wouldn't have done that. I would have wished you could call me anything you want in the book. I would accept it. But I wish you wouldn't have done that. Oh, my goodness. Such. Where's the gorillas at? There's the two right there. These are all deleted right there. Man, he's deleting the pages one by one. We can't do much because we're on the page, that's why. We can still record. I mean, we refresh, that thing will be gone. Alright, I gotta document this for court. So basically, removing evidence off the page, trying to hide evidence. I'll be back.